y'all? It's Poppin' Is D. About to react to this video. This is Actors Mind Blown by NARDWUAR compilation by Metatime Boy. I did all of the rappers' minds blown by NARDWUAR, and it was great. It was epic. And somebody told me like, "Hey, he got actors' mind blown by NARDWUAR." Like, react to that ish. Like, yes. I want to see what actors he has on his show. I didn't know he did actors as well. Did actors? That don't sound right. I keep fucking them. I didn't know that he interviewed actors and actresses as well. I thought he only interviewed like people in the music industry, but you know, I guess not. But yeah, let's see these actors get their mind blown. Let's watch.
Seth, I was also curious, was your mom a cashier at Woodward's?
She was. That's crazy. Yeah,
laughing
there was some
hilarious.
Woodward's in Richmond, where in the mall that's now Richmond Center, I want to say maybe, and yeah, she was the cashier at the Woodward's when I was a kid, and I would go hang out. Yeah, that's so weird. How do you know that? Did I say that one time?
You are Seth Rogen. We have to know.
Hello,
we have to know. And I was curious, your relative, Passenger 57?
Yeah, one of my relatives produced the movie Passenger 57. Distant
Really?
relative. He would be at our Passover Seders, and he was maybe one of the first like links to Hollywood that I technically had. I couldn't tell you his name.
You also have Z95.3 stickers in your room?
I do. Wow, that's so weird. So my grandfather was a plumber.
Seth Rogen, for
I
your
gotta fix
early
something.
years, you did 10
Sorry.
years of karate?
I did do 10 years of karate at the Jewish Community Center.
With Sean?
Sean Ho! Holy, he worked at Safeway. That's who worked at Safeway. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
And Malcolm kicked you in the eye?
Whoa, that's so crazy. Yes, Malcolm did kick me in the eye. And I lost vision in my eye for like 24 hours. It's so weird. And to make sure I didn't like permanently lose vision in my eyeball.
In Seattle,
Damn.
age 4, did it all begin there?
In Seattle.
T.J. Roberts.
TJ Roberts. She was our friend. Whoa. We went to Seattle with her.
And you told a joke.
I told a joke at the border.
You also picked up a porno in Chinatown?
What?
I did. The first porno. I was in a play at the Chinese community center. I could not tell you how this happened.
And Seth, I was curious, what can you say about this rap record right here? A test pressing, Gangstar.
Gangstar.
What do you think about Gangstar?
Love Gangstar. We used to listen to Gangstar all the time, especially at summer camp. We were absolutely obsessed with Gangstar and would listen to them constantly. How do you know this?
You are Seth Rogen.
I should know the answer to that question. That's so
I love it
crazy.
so much.
But then there's also Hee Haw. And I will say your connection to Hee Haw is from one of your managers of past, Brillston.
Oh, yeah. Oh, very good. Man, you do
Very
some
good.
thorough, in-depth, unnecessary research.
With the S&M mask, did you get in trouble for wearing an S&M mask on an airplane?
I didn't get in trouble, but how did you know that? This was just recently. This was like a month ago, or I was in San Francisco. But how'd you find that out?
It wasn't on your DVD.
You're right, it wasn't on my DVD.
It wasn't on your DVD, but another sleeping incident was on your DVD, David Cross.
Well, are you going to answer my question? How'd you find out about that? I'm just curious, just because it was so innocuous
Low-key?
and barely anybody knew about it.
On Mr. Show, you had a
Yeah.
character called Dr. Shattuck. And what's not a reference to Kim Shattuck of the band The Muffs?
Very good. Yeah, that was.
And lastly, David Cross, is it true you once got poison ivy on your cock?
Wow. How did...
How
All right, when
fuck
the
you do
camera's off,
that?
I'll find out this stuff. Yeah, well, not so much my cock, but all over my back and my feet. I laid down in it. It was a hot Georgia night, and
Who are the other people involved in this sketch? Like, you had different little tidbits of information out there, like the Norton wedding. For people that don't know, could you explain a bit about this Christ conformity? Because this is genius. This is like the Queen haters in reverse.
Well, thank you very much for saying that. Good reference. I can't believe you know about the Queen haters.
Aziz, how did your brother meet Master P?
Oh my God, my
I
brother
love
did
him.
meet Master P. This is why I was really psyched to do this, because I know you dig deep. So my brother is one of the silliest, most interesting people I know.
Is Matthew your manager? Is he from Canada?
My tour manager, Matthew, he is Canadian. He's from Edmonton.
And he was on Unsolved Mysteries?
Yes, how do you know that? That's
him.
really good, because I don't think that's been on the internet. Or maybe I tweeted about it once. But yes, it's the most amazing fact ever. I was obsessed with the show Unsolved Mysteries.
Is it true, Whitney, that you once auditioned in a towel?
Yes! You really Googled deep. You Googled hard.
Whitney, you gave up showering.
I gave up showering.
You gave up showering.
Are you just deducing that based on the way I smell right now?
No, in Why Men Go Gay in...
LA. Why did you what? Okay, so is this your thing? You just find the most esoteric things? I haven't thought about that in 8 years.
What products were you paid to do test focusing with?
That's a good question. God, you are really good at this, actually.
Thank you, Banyan Productions.
Oh my gosh. How do you know all this stuff? Banyan Productions. That's when I was in college. I used to work for this production company in Philadelphia.
Whitney Campbell, Christy Hinman, Bethany McHugh, and Katie Dennehy.
How do you know that? Where do you, what's happening?
What's
Renault
happening?
Catholic Celtic.
I might start crying. Oh my God. These are literally some of my best friends from when I was in 8th grade.
Aw.
Bethany McHugh was my oh my God.
And the grade 10 honor roll with Hillary Lewis.
How do you find? Does Google just have all this stuff? Or, you're amazing. Do you get paid for this?
You're Whitney Cummings. We have to know this stuff.
This is so well, I just have to say, most interviews, I dread them, and you probably sense that from me in the beginning, because you answer the same questions over and over again, and people ask about the same things. You started on Punk'd, you did what's it like being a woman in comedy. It's the same questions, and it gets so monotonous, and you're blowing my mind right now.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Chris Hardwick, but I've been watching you for a decade and a half.
Please tell me about the drunk calling, Chris. Whitney Cummings, I have a gift for you here. Right here. It is Gil Scott-Heron.
How do you...
And Jamie.
Wait. What?
Jamie XX. You love them, don't you?
No, I do, but how do you know that? How do you know that? Did I say this somewhere? Are we falling in love?
You love vinyl.
Are we together now? Wait, okay, so how do you know this? Have you been in my house?
Are you into Joanna Wendt at all?
How do you know that? I'm obsessed with Joanna Wendt.
I can tell the people about Joanna Wendt.
I'm gonna stop being surprised by your awesome questions. Okay, Joanna Wendt is a performance artist.
Lived in the Sterling Apartments?
Lived in the how would you know that? Yes, I lived in the Sterling Apartments.
Whitney Cummings, you like Bistro Francais in D.C.?
Aw,
Okay, how do you
so
know that?
shook.
That's weird. This is a restaurant that me and my family would go to regularly in DC. I don't even know if it's still open. That was my favorite restaurant in Georgetown. It's called Bistro Francais. I don't know. I've never mentioned that in an interview, I don't think.
But you have taken a shit on your mom's lawn?
Yeah, when I was 17 years old. How did you know that?
Why would you do that?
Oh, yeah, I see you, NARDWUAR.
Andy, I was curious, growing up, Slick Rick, Dougie Fresh, you had a hoodie in grade 1? A hoodie in grade 1?
Here it comes. Here it comes. Grade 1. In America, we call it first grade.
How's Pedro?
Pedro. Oh, man. You never disappoint, NARDWUAR.
Andy Milanakis, your sister, is she into face painting?
She is into face painting. This guy's good. Yeah, she's she's like an art. She's an artist. She likes to face paint. She likes to write poetry.
You were obsessed with Hitler's face, weren't you?
What?
Yes, I was. Where'd you hear that? There was a period there where I was drawing Hitler's face a lot. Unfortunately, it was at Hebrew school.
You like sandwiches, don't you?
I love sandwiches. How does he know?
Okay.
What type of sandwiches do you like? I love cheese.
I know you like cheese. You know, I love club sandwiches. Those are my favorite.
Don't you have a Kanye West diss song?
What?
I do have a secret Kanye West diss song. I never released it because when he dissed SNL on Power, he said "fuck SNL" and the whole cast. I was still writing on SNL, and so I made a diss song, but I never released it. I just made it to maybe get hype on the internet from it.
Baby girl, what you doing? Yo, man. This was cute. That girl was so sick. I forgot her name because I don't know her, but that was so cute. She was like, "Oh my god, how do you know?" I really like NARDWUAR. I'm gonna start watching his interviews. I'm gonna subscribe to his channel because I know he like release interviews on a regular basis. So I'm gonna tune in. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought about this video. Let me know what other videos you want me to react to, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.